Well, the U.S. has launched an air assault on several sites in Iraq and Syria used by Iran-backed militias. The attacks come in retaliation to the drone strike that killed 3 U.S. service members in Jordan last weekend. U.S. Central Command said that the strikes were targeted at Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force, and affiliated militia groups. It said that the U.S. military forces struck more than 85 targets, including command and control operation centers, intelligence centers, rockets, missiles, and unmanned air vehicle storages, and logistics and munition supply chain facilities. The White House said that the American strikes against Iran-linked targets in Iraq and Syria took place over 30 minutes and were apparently successful. Meanwhile, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights War Monitor claims at least 18 pro-Iranian fighters were killed in the strikes in eastern Syria. Observatory chief said that at least 26 major sites housing pro-Iranian group were destroyed, including weapons depots. The Iraqi military has condemned the strikes and said they could ignite further instability in that region. Iraqi military spokesperson Yahya Rasool said, and I quote, "These airstrikes constitute a violation of Iraqi sovereignty, undermine the efforts of the Iraqi government, and pose a threat that could lead Iraq and the region into dire consequences." End of quote. On the other hand, the United States says that it had informed the Iraqi government prior to carrying out strikes against Iran-linked targets. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said that the strike's goal is to get these attacks to stop. Earlier, Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi had issued a stern warning against any possible attack by the U.S. in retaliation. The strikes are believed to be just the first in a multi-tiered response. President Joe Biden released a statement after the attack, which read, and I quote, "The United States does not seek conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. But let all those who might seek to do us harm know this. If you harm an American, we will respond." The strikes come hours after President Biden met with the families of 3 troops who were killed in Jordan. As the service members' remains arrived in the U.S., the 3 soldiers were identified as William Jerome Rivers, Kennedy Sanders, and Breonna Moffett. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.